3, 2, 1, 0. And we're off. Briefing screen, go, go, go. As I was just saying a moment ago, I started recording after I said it, but I was saying it a moment ago, honestly. Okay, Jaedong has gotten a drone, ladies and gentlemen. He has gotten a drone. We're not going to have to hate him for 4 pulling plays. Although this is a 4-player map, so I don't think he can really pull it off that easily. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think Jaedong is destined to win this match. Because, think about it. How else are we going to get an epic rematch between Flash and Jaedong in the finals? You know, I think that has to happen. So I don't think there's any way Hwasin can win this matchup, because destiny is on Jaedong's side. We'll see though. Hwasin, I think, has been playing better recently. Jaedong, and I've said this before, but I'll say it one more time. Basically, I mean, it comes down to how Jaedong wants to play today. If he plays like he's been playing the last month, he's gonna win. If he plays like he's gonna lose. I mean, if Jaedong plays like he's been playing recently, he's gonna lose. If he plays like he was playing, you know, up until Flash kind of took him off his pedestal there, he's gonna win pretty easily. So, you know, it's kind of Jaedong's game to either completely win or not. You know, it depends on how he's gonna be. And he's got to have, honestly, a lot of confidence going into this right now. Well, you know, I take that back. You don't usually 4-pull when you have a lot of confidence. So I wouldn't say he's confident, honestly. He's probably a little bit spooked by Hwasin, even though he's up 2-1. But, oh, someone just brought up a good point. Twitchy. By the way, props to Twitchy in general for his amazing organization of all our VOD threads and everything like that. That is completely awesome that he's doing that for us. So, general shout out to him. But he just brought up the fact that if Hwasin had 8 racks, then he probably could have survived that 4-pull. So that's true. Although Hwasin didn't really have a reason to 8 racks there. Anyway, but yeah, this is Othello. Oh, Jaedong has spotted him, and I'm not sure if Hwasin saw that Overlord there. I'm sure the Overlord saw the barracks because it's turned around now and it's heading away, and he's sending his other Overlord that direction to kind of be in the general area. You usually see in the mid game the Overlords will be chilling like over a ridge or something like that, and he's gonna spot that Overlord now with the SCV, so he knows where Jaedong is. But yeah, he's gonna head that Overlord over to that ridge so you can overlook that expansion and just kind of see what's going on at that expansion. You'll be able to see if Hwasin is massing troops up next to his at his rally point there or not. And Hwasin's gonna have a command center outside of kind of outside of the natural, up above it there. I think Jaedong is probably gonna spot that with his second Overlord once it arrives on the scene. It's gonna be able to see that. But Hwasin is probably gonna try and hold this ramp this time. I'm sure he's afraid of a rush here. Jaedong has gotten, it looked like, I wasn't paying too much attention, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like he got his pool first. It looked like a 12 pool in the hatchery, but I'm not certain. He could have 12 hatched in the pool, but he's got lings out already before his hatchery's up. So that's why I'm kind of thinking that. But, so he's going to have lings out pretty quickly, but Hwasin is going to be really prepared for it. He's got his barracks up. All he has to do is put a couple of SCVs on his ramp in front of the Marines, and he should be fine. He's got 4 Marines out already, so that's going to easily deal with, well, I was going to say 2 Zerglings, but he's got more lings out now. And that SCV, go, SCV, go! Run, run, run! Wouldn't be surprised if Jaedong is getting a quick lair again. He's been going quick lair a lot. Yeah, there's the lair. And honestly, I didn't see that before, if they showed it before, but, I've been trying not to curse in my commentaries, but, someone just called them, I'll translate, called them pooplings because Jaedong's forces are brown. Anyways, I've got to stop looking at the chat, it's distracting me. You guys are hilarious. Okay, stream lagging a little bit there because he did get the quick pool. He's also got his quick lair, which means he's got a really quick spire. Shut up, Dime Collector. Anyway, he's got a quick spire, so he's going to have Mulists out really, really quick. And that could be to Hwasin's disadvantage. He's got his expansion up. He's not going to have a terrible... Well, I was going to say he's not going to have a ton of troops out when Jaedong moves out with his Mutalisks, but he does have 3 barracks going down, so he's going to be able to mass up troops pretty well once those 3 barracks get up and running, and he's going to get an expansion up and running as well. So we'll see. Wow, Jaedong going in here with several Zerglings, picking off a couple SCVs, a couple Marines, and really I'm surprised most of those Lings survived. They were getting really hammered by, well, they were drinking a lot, and so they were hammered, and so I expected him to kind of fall over drunk and get killed by Marines. No, they were getting hammered by the Marines, a lot of Marines attacking them, and most of them managed to get away. You can see that one has like 5 hit points left on it, so that's why. And now he's just going to kind of dance around. I wouldn't be surprised. Jaedong is a pretty smart player. He's not the smartest of players, but he is pretty smart. So yeah, he has actually put his healthy Lings in front, so they can take the hits now, so he can keep those Zerglings alive. Zerglings have 35 total hit points, so they can regenerate up to full health without too much effort there. Anyway, Hwasin moving out with just a force of like 8 Marines here. I think he suspects that Jaedong hasn't been made. Oh, Jaedong tried to sneak those Lings in. I don't think he's going to try and do too much damage with this, though. He's going to try and do a scout. What is he doing? He's pulled his Lings back out now to the middle of the field. Maybe he's worried about this Marine force. Jaedong going in with Mutalisk by stream lagging at just the perfectly wrong moment. And this is going to take some of Jaedong's best micro here. He doesn't have that many Mutalisks out yet, but here he is finally picking off some Marines there. I don't think those Marines are going to do a lot of good, but Jaedong in the meantime doesn't have any Sunkens up yet. Looks like he's just getting his first Sunken up right now. This is going to be really bad. Jaedong... he doesn't have any Zerglings in there or anything, and now there's 2 Firebats. The Firebats are going to be able to do a lot of damage to the drones that get pulled off the line. And Hwasin going in here, and Jaedong's Zerglings finally coming in there, picking off both of the Firebats. One Firebat gets picked off by the Sunken Colony, the other by the Lings, and Jaedong picking off the Marines with his Mutalisks, able to whittle down that force to a defeatable amount. And now Jaedong showing the Mutalisk micro that he was born to have, and picking off those Marines beautifully with his Mutalisk micro there. Although part of it was the fact that he didn't have a lot of Marines there. If he'd had more Marines, then he would have been able to deal with those Mutalisks a lot easier. Basically, he only had a couple more Marines than Hwasin had Marines. Hwasin looking really scared there. He looked actually frightened there. Hwasin knows that he's in trouble now. He's going to have to pull his forces out, but to be honest, I've seen Terrans come back from things better than this. The situation's worse than this, but this is going to be bad. Oh, a couple Marines sneak in there! If he can pick off some drones, that would be critical. Those drones going out to kill those Marines. Looks like one drone is good. Oh, Hwasin not focusing fire, only killing off one drone there, but that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to pick off a few drones. Oh my god, Jaedong getting his 3rd base up. Jaedong getting his 3rd base up. Hwasin stuck at 1 base at the moment. He cannot move out. He is pinned in his base. He cannot move out right now to even take his expansion right now. If this were Flash, I would say, oh, he's fine. He doesn't have a problem. He's going to make it out of this pretty easily. But it's not Flash, and so we'll see. Anyways, guys, I can't bother reading private messages right now. So Hwasin is not putting out many forces right now. He doesn't have enough barracks. He doesn't have that expansion, so he can't really afford to put up more barracks anyway. So things looking really bad for Hwasin right now. Jaedong getting his 3rd base up. He's probably going to be getting his lurkers out pretty soon. He may, in fact, decide to just go for all Mutalisks. My stream is lagging right now. I apologize. So I don't know exactly what's going on. He may decide to go for all Mutalisks. He's done that before, and I've seen Zergs win like that before, just with sheer Mutalisk micro. But we'll have to see. Yeah, he is taking kind of a weird position as well, so he may be trying to hide that there. Jaedong going in here, just going to try and do some damage. Hwasin has several turrets up. I think he's not going to be able to harass Hwasin's main base. I think he should hold back those Mutalisks and just kind of use them to keep Hwasin in his base while he techs up and gets more gets more bases and that sort of thing. Hwasin very intelligently putting down the starport. When you're in this kind of a situation where you're completely pinned in by Mutalisks, that's what you do. You hold out. You hold out in your base, you hold up, you produce medic marines, you get your medic marines killed, they get slaughtered, and you only end up with a few left, but you hold out long enough to get that irradiate, and that is what will get you back out and get you onto your 2nd base. And that's basically what it needs to do. Now it's going to be up to whether or not Jaedong gets more bases or not. What is he doing? He's sending out his Mutalisks in a fan pattern all over the map. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Maybe he's scouting for hidden bases? I don't know how Hwasin could have gotten out to get into their base. I guess, well, he had SCVs out. So that's kind of smart of Jaedong. That's kind of smart, actually, because that would be the kind of thing that would be able to come back and bite him in the butt later on, would be a hidden base somewhere. Hwasin finally feeling that he has enough turrets in his base that he can move out and take his expansion again. And Jaedong regrouping his... here's Hwasin's first-person view, trying to move his forces out there. He's going to have science vessels in just a couple minutes here, so he just kind of needs to hold out for a little bit longer. Oh, if Jaedong goes around the top, those Marines are going to be in deep trouble, and he is coming in the main. Oh, Jaedong's Mutalisk trapped between two groups of medic Marines. He's microing back and forth, trying to use that ledge. He loses one, two Mutalisks. Losing, it looks like 3 Mutalisks in that encounter. Doesn't kill a lot of Marines, but he's still doing a lot of distraction though to Hwasin. And wow, you can tell in the first-person view mode how scary that ridge is behind his base. The Mutalisks just disappearing as soon as they get out of sight range there. And that's why you see oftentimes Terrans will float their science facility out above their natural expansion in situations like that, especially on like Blue Storm, to try and spot right there. This is Jaedong's first-person view. He has a full 11 Mutalisks. The stream is lagging, but I can see he's going in to do some Mutalisk harass on Hwasin's main base. I can't see exactly what's going on. Oh, now the stream just finally wakes up. Jaedong is all up inside Hwasin's base. He's killed the turrets off. Marines coming to reinforce, though. They're going to drive those Mutalisks back, but it looked like Hwasin lost a lot of SCVs in that battle. Hwasin is down to very few SCVs. Now he's going to lose his natural base as well. Jaedong could very well take this game. Jaedong could very well take this series 3-1 in this set. In this match, he's going to lose that command center. Oh my god, that is horrible. I'm losing my voice here. A ton of... Oh my god, that is the scariest thing I've ever seen. A ton of Mutalisks in the hands of one of the best Mutalisk micro players ever to walk the earth or walk a keyboard as it were. And he is just attack moving his Mutalisk. He is not bothering to micro at all. There are so many ridiculously Mutalisk. Basically, Jaedong has more Mutalisks than Hwasin has units total right now. And I don't think there's any way Hwasin can come back from this. He's not going to GG until the very end because this is the last game. If he loses this, it's over. But you can see it on his face. There is nothing he can do. He's not even moving right now. His keyboard is, I mean, there's nothing he can do. He doesn't have any units right now. Jaedong is going to take the game for Hwasin looking extremely strong in game 1. And Jaedong coming back with, it looked like he was going to lose game 2. And then coming back, basically, you know, stim-packing himself. Jaedong stim-packing himself, coming out with some absolutely ridiculous form after he was losing. Jaedong making a lot of good plays, and Hwasin making mistakes in game 2. Jaedong taking that. Jaedong taking a lead with a 4-pool rush in game 3, and now he's going to take game 4 with a convincing Mutalisk slaughter. And I don't know why Hwasin is still in this game. That is a little ridiculous for him to still be in this game without a command center or SCVs. But finally, he GG's. I mean, that's got to be tough for Hwasin there, just sitting there and not able to GG because he's so devastated by that absolute Mutalisk rape. And Jaedong taking the set. Wow. Jaedong totally owning Hwasin in game 4. And that was pretty convincing, honestly. After that 4-pool, I was a little concerned that Jaedong was going to end up winning, and Jaedong was going to have an undeserved win. But after that game, that was an absolute slaughter, and I definitely believe in Jaedong once again. He's managed to scrape his way into this round, and now he's coming back. He's basically dusting off his old form that's going to be necessary to really get him to the finals and to take this MSL, because he's going to have some tough opponents ahead. So Jaedong is going to be advancing 3-1 over Hwasin. Hwasin, man, I am so disappointed for Hwasin because I thought this was his chance to take an MSL. I thought he was really going to make it against Jaedong. But Hwasin does go down. So Jaedong is going to face Much in the semifinals. And that is going to be an epic game as well because Much is very good Protoss versus Zerg. Jaedong also has very good Zerg versus Protoss now, though, so it's going to be a really, really great match to see, and it's going to be a fun watch tonight. So I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Mad, ridiculous props to all the people listening in the ventrilo channel right now, all the people in the SC2GG chat channel on IRC as well. Thank you guys very much for listening, and this has been a blast to do this live cast, and hopefully we'll be able to do some more live casting in the future. And those of you watching this on YouTube, again, if you missed out on this one, you know, I'm going to mention it in future commentaries. All you have to do is show up to the IRC chat. If you don't have IRC, you can go to sc2gg.com/chat, and we've got it set up so you can go right into the chat channel through a Java interface. And then all you do is join the Ventrilo channel, and you can listen in, watch your live stream, and I'll watch my live stream and that sort of thing. The max we had in here, it looks like, was about 26 people in the Ventrilo channel, so not too bad for my first time doing a live cast. I'm kind of proud of that. Anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is Moletrap signing off. Thank you for listening.